Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer. I teach sales organizations and leadership teams on how to build trust and influence with their customers and their teams, get more engagement, and grow your profits. Because that's at the end of the game, we need to grow our profits. Today, let's talk about how do we build trust with a potential client. Well, there's a lot that goes into this, and we're going to discuss some tips and tricks, and I want to talk about how you really focus in the overarching aspect to this. Okay, so let's get started on that. The overarching aspect to growing trust with a potential client is one, not to be focused on making the sale. Yeah, we need to make the sale, but if we want to build trust with a potential client, we need to make sure that we're adding value to them because we value them. That's right. It's about here. We need to value people so that they know we care and we're not just trying to take their money. Okay? And that's up here. We have to be intentional about how we do that. What can we do to make sure that we're focused in on them? Now, when I first got into sales, it was, you need to build rapport, and that builds trust. And it was go look around the room and what could you find that you had common interest with somebody and talk about it so you build trust with them. That's kind of like scraping the surface. When you want to build really good trust with a potential client that's going to trust you with their money, you need to be adding value and constantly learning. So in sales, I always say, hey, have your CRM or your customer relationship management tool handy, whether it's electronic or whether it's paper. And typically whenever I'm meeting with somebody, and prior to it, I have a sheet that I fill out to learn as much as I can prior to meeting with them. Okay? I want to know what their birth date is, if they're married, who that person is, how long they've been married, their kids, their pets, their hobbies, their aspirations, where they want to go. All these things I want to learn about because by learning about those things, I'm going to build trust with those people. I'm going to be focused in on them. I'm also focused in on when I'm first meeting with them, what colors am I wearing? What kind of scent am I wearing? That's right. Perfumes and the different colors we wear actually affect how people like us. And they're asking those three questions. Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? And if we're fumbling on any of those, guess what's not going to happen? That's right. Building trust. So we need to be focused on how can we do that and where are we meeting with those people, be intentional of the environment, understand what we're going to talk about, what we're focused on, our colors, our scents. And if you really want to understand this, go into a department store. Okay, in the different areas of the department store, they have different music playing and actually pump in different scents. Well, there's a reason for it because they want people calm. And the things that make a woman more calm and welcomed are different from men typically. So we need to understand those things and what those people like. Now, we actually have a benefit with the internet because we have social media. We have LinkedIn, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have all these different things out there that we can actually go through and see who the people are. And if you really want to know who a person is and they have an Instagram feed, well, guess what? You're going to learn a lot about them in their daily lives. That's kind of like they take the mask off on that software and really let people in. I mean, you look at celebrities who are doing different workouts and you're seeing them fail. Where if you actually did their workout programs that are pre-recorded, they're looking like superstars while you're sucking wind. So we need to be looking in and doing our homework. We need to understand before we meet with them who they are. Now, I get it. Sometimes people are going to come into your store and be a potential client, and you haven't had time to look them up. Well, again, that's why you have a CRM system, because you want to learn about people. So in Dale Carnegie and what I train in my sales training and my Trustworthy, I use a house example of as you're walking up to it, how to be focused in those things. So it becomes a behavior for us to constantly be focused in on the other people. And if I was sitting down with you, I'd be asking you lots of questions to learn about you. Not just so I can manipulate you or anything, but because I want to learn about you, because I know it builds trust and will be helpful in the long run if I really understand what you need so I can help you. Okay? We need to be focused on that. If we're selfish, people are going to sniff that out. We're not going to build trust. So we want to go and do some investigation. We want to learn about those people and be intentional on how we can help them. Then we're going to ask a bunch of questions that are going to uncover the needs, and we're going to verify those needs, make sure that we understand them. And here's the other thing. If you know somebody else that knows that person, wouldn't it be great if they could introduce you? Yeah, that's one of the laws in the book called Influence, which is a fantastic book that will help you gain trust a little bit quicker if someone else recommends you. So let's really focus in on learning about people, being intentional, and making sure here matches our intentions. We want to learn about those people, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My contact's below. And if this video was helpful, like it, share it, subscribe. Anything I can do to help you guys, that's what I'm trying to do. All right? We'll see you next time.